Hi everyone, it's Eva Pietrzak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I'd love to talk to you about attitude. I was visiting Paris about a week ago, and that was just after an attack or a killing in Champs-Élysées in Paris, and it was a weekend ago. And I was going away for a birthday weekend of my friends, and literally once we landed, we found out about the tragic incident that happened in Paris. And it really reminded me the importance of attitude. So, attitude is a composite of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. What are you going to think about a situation is going to impact your feelings and it's going to impact your actions. So, while everybody else was panicking across the globe and the whole media was panicking, we ask ourselves, what do we actually want to think about the situation? And our choice of thoughts was this: well, it's terrible, it's scary, oh my God, things are happening here, we're not safe. And then the feelings would be fear, and then the actions would be probably hiding in a hotel and not enjoying the beautiful city of Paris. But we actually chose to think differently. We understand, obviously, media is creating tragedy always. When there's a story, it's going to be a story, right? But we said to ourselves, okay, we're just going to take precautions, we're not going to go to dangerous places, we're going to stay on the safe side, and we're going to love this. We're going to have the best weekend in Paris. And what happened? The thoughts were we will be safe, we will have a great time regardless of what everybody else is saying. And pretty much it was only media across the globe. In Paris, nobody was talking about that, to be honest. Everybody was enjoying themselves. Then the feelings were excitement, joy, and then the actions. We actually had the best time ever. Pretty much this was the second time I visited Paris, and we had the best time. And it really reminded me, that situation reminded me how important it is to choose our attitude. Now, not many of us know that we can actually manage our attitude. When someone that you care about tells you something that you don't like, or maybe tells you something critical, straight away you react. When results in your business don't happen, you react negatively. And then what happens? Those negative thoughts create negative feelings and negative actions and negative results. But you can actually be in charge of you. You can learn to choose your perception of situations. You cannot change the facts, but you can learn to create your perception that is going to give you strength. So for instance, imagine that you go to a doctor, there's two people, and they find out they're sick. One of them is going to think, oh my God, this is tragedy, I'm going down, things are going to be terrible. And then the other one is going to be like, oh yeah, it's temporary, I'm just going to get it sorted and all that stuff. And they know they will be healthy. This attitude, the difference in attitude, is going to make one person sicker and sicker, and then the other person healthier and healthier. It's the same with business results. When you're observing results outside, maybe something's happening around your team, maybe you're seeing your sales decreasing, you can either react or respond. And you can actually create that perception. You can learn to stay in upbeat attitude all the time. In 1960, there was a man called W. Clement Stone, and he was the wealthiest man in the US at that time. And W. Clement Stone had a saying, that's good. It didn't matter what happened outside in the world, what happened with his results, what happened with his company. He always looked for the good in every situation. And this is attitude of the most successful people in the world. You can also develop that kind of attitude. So I hope it gave you some food for thought, and you will start thinking for yourself. Henry Ford said that thinking is the hardest thing there is, because most of us simply react. We react to people, we react to circumstances, we react to our results rather than actually thinking for ourselves. And yet when we learn to think, when we learn to change our attitude, things go better for us. So look, I have a lovely event coming up on May 13th on Saturday. It's going to be a 2.5-hour workshop about attitude. How to create a beat positive attitude all the time, regardless of circumstances, regardless of other people, what they do, how they act, and what they say. You can stay in charge of you. And I'd love to invite you, if you're around Dublin, if you're in Ireland, by all means visit us, and we will learn how to create that upbeat, amazing, productive proactive attitude all the time. Nothing is going to throw you off. You know, I sometimes still catch myself reacting, and you know, like everybody does, but it's pretty much for like maybe half an hour. It used to be for a whole day, and my whole day will go terrible and negative. Now it's maybe half an hour, and then I catch myself. What is my attitude? Am I reacting or am I responding? And you can learn to be in charge of you too. So I hope you have an amazing week, an amazing positive attitude. Wishing you all the best. And if you can visit us on 13th of May, please join us and I will share more with you. Thank you. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye.